Well, I without question thought it was a great night for our football team. I think our guys really stepped up, came ready to play, and came out in the first half and really executed at a high level in all facets of the game. Our offense was hitting on all cylinders. We were playing tough. We were aggressive. We were making plays. We were moving the chains. Defense really came out and got stops. Really came off the ball. You could tell they were playing hard. They were into it, and our special teams was consistent and made a lot of plays. So really, was excited about the play of the first half, and really thought we played a complete half, and it was really happy to see that.
Jeff, I just sensed, even on the opening drive when you guys scored, I just sensed your team was completely locked in. Did you get a sense of that early?
No, I for sure thought we were locked in. You know, I think I love the group we have. I think all of our guys, want to do well. They like to be motivated. They want to find a way to improve. They understand we're never going to be perfect, and we've got things to work on. But we want to try to challenge ourselves every week to raise our level. And the challenge this week was, this week is going to determine whether you're a pretender or you're a contender. And I think it's time for us to try to play a complete game and come out and show what we're all about. And I thought our guys were into it. And, Old Dominion was 2-0, leading the conference. We had to win the game. They were 4-2 overall. We had to win the game, and it was a big win for us. And obviously when we get back home to play, it's a huge plus for us. We love playing at home in front of our fans. They did a great job being the 12th man, and it was just a very good victory for us. Well, you know what? I can't really tell. I'm on the other sideline. I know, we ran over there, and all of a sudden the melee started. So, I didn't like that. I don't think that has to happen. It looked like, for a while it wasn't getting under control. So I think anytime that happens for a while, then the players start to kind of, get each other's back. But it was just unfortunate. You don't like to see it. I don't know all the details, but I do know what happened on their sideline.
And they said everybody got a personal foul on that play? Is that what they said?
Well, I didn't know that. I know the next thing that happened was going to be ejected, so I guess because of that, maybe that's what it was. But I know that one of their players got ejected, and yeah.
Is that something where the conference probably take a closer look and you could hear from them later about?
Well, you know what? I guess, like I said, I don't know exactly what happened, so I can't sit here and tell you that I know for sure that a certain thing happened. But it's just unfortunate that on their sideline that it would turn into, a complete melee, and I don't know exactly who's at fault with it, but you don't like to see that happen.
Did it seem like the game was pretty chippy all along?
Well, I think I never can tell. Pretty much every game to me has got a little chippiness to it, and you never know really what's going to take place next. And I think they wanted to win. I'm sure they came in very confident. They had been playing very well, and it was a big game for them. And we were fortunate enough to jump out on them early and big, and I'm sure they weren't very happy about it. So I'm sure that may have played into it, but you just don't like to see it happen.
You only had 62 yards rushing. You got to be proud of your rushing defense.
No, it was a great effort by our defense. We challenged them. Hey, this team likes to run the ball. They think they can run it on you. What are you going to do about it? It's time for us to step up and take away what they do well. And I think they came out ready to play. They played hard. They played physical. Obviously, when we jump out to the lead, it probably takes them out of their game, which is good for us. It makes them do a few things they don't want to do. But, no, I thought our defense really played physical, and they were into it.
Jeff, Mike's numbers were really good. Was his play, from your vantage point, as good as his stats showed?
I think the first half his play was extremely good. I think he played very well. He was into it. He was throwing the ball accurately. He was throwing the ball accurately up the field. He was making good decisions. He was taking care of the ball. He was getting us in the end zone. I thought the first half he really played outstanding.
The way Ace ran the ball again today, the way the offensive line was clearing some holes. I'm sure you have to like the way you guys run the ball.
Well, as you guys know, our offensive line is experienced. They love to play the game. It's great when we get a chance to run the ball and run it efficiently, and they love doing it. But I really thought Ace Wells ran better than he's ever ran. And I know he's made big runs before, but the physicality that he ran with, the ability to run through tackles, to not go down, to continue to drive and get yards, to make guys miss, in my opinion, was the best I've ever seen him do. And I told him that. I thought he was just tremendous. He was into it. Nothing bothered him, but he ran extremely tough.
Jeff, was that first touchdown an epitome of how hard he ran? Because it looked like he broke a couple of pretty solid tackles.
Well, that's his strength. If you can get him in open space, that's his strength. He can glide through there. He can make guys miss. He's really good at avoiding the forefront of the tackle and running through, picking aside and running through him. So that's definitely his strength. So once you get him out in open space, he does a very good job. And early on, we did that very well.
Any initial report on Fant?
You know what? I know it's an ankle. He didn't look too good after the game. Obviously, we'd love to get him back. He does a great job for us at receiver. Tremendous on special teams. He's just probably the football player with the best knowledge of anybody. Just really understands the game, knows how to play it. So hopefully we can get him back, but it's too early to tell.
Jeff, Taewon has reached that point in his career. It seems like almost weekly he's passing somebody in a statistical category, and I'm just trying to ask something that you get asked about him a lot in a different way, but just point blank, what makes him special?
Well, he's a competitor. He loves the game of football. He's tough. He wants to excel. He's a guy that, when he gets a little nicked up, he doesn't come out. You go back to the Miami of Ohio game, he ran over the middle. He got hit in the head extremely hard. You thought he was going to be out, and he found a way to come back in the game. He's had a few nicks here the last few weeks. He plays through it. Nick Norris played through some things today as well. I was proud of him. Throughout the course of the year, you're gonna get nicked up, but certain players need to play for us, and unless they're physically unable, we'd love for them to get out there and for them to compete when they're not 100%. That's the testament of a true football player. It's easy to compete the first game of the year when you're completely healthy, but being able, as you go through the season, to find a way to still make plays and play well with nicks and bruises and sprains and all that is a testament of a great football player.
Anything else, Coach?
Thanks, guys.